I'll just make it sure. So we live now. So
We live and I still ain't right. My light ain't right.
well, get it right. You
I
should have just
I need to double clutch my light.
on your what's that? Your right hand side. You a little
Here.
you a little dark on this side.
Over
Just
here.
a little bit. Yeah.
Share that
Yeah.
watch party. Share that watch party.
Yeah. That you good right there. You good right
Okay.
there.
All right.
Look like you got even lighting right now.
That's all it's gonna be. Cause I'm through messing with it. I'm not a lighting director.
Share that live. Share that live.
Somebody already don't got on Jonathan JC. What up?
JC.
What up,
What
JC?
Oh, where my whistle at? That wasn't no travel. That wasn't no travel, Rachel.
Oh, it's not letting me do a watch party.
Oh, that's my
what this
girl.
is.
What's up, Rachel? What's up? What's up, Red? We trying to get Red to come on the show too, man, to talk about her basketball league and all the good stuff she's doing for the young ladies in the city of Memphis. So
Oh
whenever
man,
you get
that's
a
so
chance to,
wrong.
What's going
yeah,
on, Streeter?
Man, they ain't let me do no watch party, old sucker bird.
You got to be kidding.
I shared it though.
Well, with that being said, the views and opinions expressed by guests and/or comments are those of the persons who submitted them and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast. Any content provided by guests are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company of any individual or anyone or anything.
Hey, what's up? Hello and welcome to In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast. Welcome to another edition of Show Enough Sharita. I know y'all been waiting on it. Here it is. Now I just happen to have two co-hosts with me. One of them, his team is not going to the Super Bowl, but he here anyway. T. Will, how you doing?
what it do, world.
And Daryl, the man that runs every doggone thing up in here. How you doing, Daryl?
Hey, I'm doing good for a Saturday. I'm blessed. That's all I can say.
I know. It's rainy and a little cool outside. Some of y'all like this weather. I don't. It got my arthritis acting up. But anyway, today's topic is sex over 40. Did your sex drive go up or did it go down? Talk to the men and the women today. So I'm gonna start off with I know for speaking to friends and family that I know that for most women over 40, it goes up. I'm gonna have to disconnect this because I'm getting some feedback. And I'm still getting feedback. So for the women, it kind of goes up a little bit. Well, a lot bit. Okay. And for some men, they start to, suffer with erectile dysfunction. But we're going
Man,
to
come on, man.
I said some. I ain't say all. I ain't say D will. Okay? So.
All right.
So.
Guy already on the defensive.
I know, right? We didn't say we nobody call your name, but a hit dog.
Everybody don't stay soft.
A hit dog holler. What I heard. Anyway. So going from the I'm gonna of course start off with the point of view of a woman because I'm a woman and that's all I can talk about. I don't know about no soft dick man. So our sex drive goes into overdrive when we hit 40. I don't know what it is. And maybe it's because for 20 trying to stay on the right path and working, taking care of children, and doing all of that. So once they get in college and get out the house, or they get a little older, and maybe the biological guys say, "Hey, girl, it's your time. It's your time. It's your time, and you got to do it. You got to use it. Why before you lose it?" So I think at 40 it just goes on like I said, it go into overdrive. So y'all been talking to your friends or anything, or anybody that what is we all over 40. What's going on in y'all part of the woods as far as with your friends? When you ain't gotta talk about yourself.
Terry, I'm gonna give you the floor.
What you want to give me the floor for?
Because you the one most vocal.
Well, mine tends to seem, and I remember I used to be like a jackrabbit, 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, that I had to have it. But I noticed, as you get older, not saying that your desire goes down, but you have to take into consideration, for as far as men, you can have medical problems, such as diabetes or different things like that. You can have stuff like that. You can also have what I call is, you have to be able to differentiate home from work. And what I mean by that is if you bring work home with you, or you have the type of job that your job never closes, and you're always getting emails, or you're always getting texts and different stuff like that. I believe a part of being stimulated as far as sex with your mate or with your wife or with your husband or whatever, all that comes mentally. So you have to be mentally there for the physical to take place, as far as I'm concerned. Because if my mind is on my work and the bills, and sometimes with the kids or whatever, and that type of thing right there, I'm doing my mate a disservice, because I'm not giving her, or you're not giving him, their adequate time. So to me, that plays a part of your sex drive going up or going down at 40. So in mine, well, ain't nobody business, so I ain't gonna even say that. But that's just my personal opinion, as far as the sex drives. Some of the couple of reasons why it could be up or it could be down.
Okay, yeah. Heart, high blood pressure, diabetes, yeah, that does play a part, and like you said, work.
But I just got a feeling. Today we're gonna have some callers that's gonna call in and try to dog us out and talk about, well, take your vitamins or take your pills, or they can't help it that you sick. Show some compassion on the show. Show some compassion. I mean, we getting older, you know what I'm saying? And us as African American men, we have to learn how to take care of our body, right? So sometimes we just can't perform the way we want to perform.
Well, okay, I'm gonna say that.
They got what?
They got pills for that.
Man, that'll kill you. Do not take those pills. Do not take those pills.
Many have died.
I mean, heart attacks and strokes and all that. Don't take those pills for granted. I'm serious about that.
Well, the young people taking them these days.
Yeah, the young folks taking
them. And it's surprising to me, because I'm like, at 18, 25, 30, I ain't need no help then.
Well, they taking all these drugs, so that's why they need it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. It baffles my mind that at a young age you need something to enhance your sex drive or whatever, or make it. That wasn't ever a problem at those ages. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have.
Well, it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. I mean, like Daryl said, ain't no way you a young adult. That's the last thing you thinking about is a pill. You can say the word sex, or a word beginning with the letter S. I'm aroused back in the day. So, I don't know what they need these pills for, anything like that, in the early years.
Well, like I said, I believe a lot, because a lot of them are taking out, drinking this lean and popping pills and Molly's and Wiley's and whatever these folks be rapping about. I think that plays a part in them having to take these pills, and some of them just take it for the hell of it. Hell, I don't know. I don't do it, so I don't know. But
Well,
yeah.
I've taken them before. I took a Viagra and had one of the worst headaches in my life, and I never took one of them again. And
When did you take a Viagra? When you take a Viagra?
Wait, don't matter when he take
I mean, I
No,
was
I'm just curious of when he took it and the reason why he took it.
just to see. It was about 10, maybe 10 years ago, probably. I don't know.
Okay.
It's probably about 10 years ago.
Okay. So out of curiosity. Okay.
I mean, I couldn't even enjoy myself because of the damn because of the
we gotta call him.
we gotta call. So
Call from
Chris Rock.
to accept. Press
Oh,
1.
Lord.
Oh hell.
Chris Rock.
What's happening, guys? What's going on?
Hey.
Hey, look, we all doing great, man. We want you to chime in on this because Terry was finna box me in the corner about me taking this pill when I was around 40.
Yeah, I finally got a chance to catch you guys, man. Finally. I caught the topic, and as for me, sex after 40. I mean, I can understand, what Terry was, chiming on, and me and some of my peers, it just varies. A lot of it has to do with how you take care of yourself. Being honest, at 53, I'm in pretty good shape at 53. As far as the sex drive, hasn't really changed. It just, as I've matured, at 20 and at 50, the choice ain't the same. You ain't around chasing this, that, and the other. So
you saying it's just a natural digression?
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, if you lock down with somebody and you're serious with that one somebody, having sex every day, 3 and 4 times a day, it ain't all about that anymore. There's other things that's inside a relationship. So
Wait a minute, I got a question. Is it that it ain't all of that anymore because of not being able to perform as you did before, or it ain't all that anymore because like you're saying you've matured?
Sharita, you talking to the Rock? You talking to the Rock? You talking to the Rock? All right, put some respect on this name.
And I am putting some. That's why I'm asking the question. Anyway, you stay up out of this.
Hey, as for me, it's more maturity. I mean, at 53, I mean, I do things differently. Like right now, I can ride a bike 50, 60 miles in one alley. That's almost equivalent to running the streets at my 20s and 30s. Riding a bike, it sounds simple. You get out there and try to ride 30 miles, see what happens to you. A lot of stamina in it. So for me, it depends on my mate, what we're into, and how I feel about it. That's what's going to drive me after 40. Now I'm 13 years past 40, so that's my take on it. I understand, what Terry was saying. I ain't really talking what Daryl was saying on it, and I ain't heard you say your piece yet, Sharita. I may have missed it, but
yeah, you missed it. You missed it.
I do understand. Okay, well, I do understand. It's a lot of women out here, that I run across because I'm a photographer, and I do see a lot of women, 40 plus. I mean, with mean, serious sex drive. I mean,
amen.
Going after it. I mean, what I think I did hear you say, after you've raised your kids and got all that kind of stuff, over and done with, then y'all can get out there and actually just let go. And a lot of that, is after 40.
Right.
So I get that as well. So it just kind of, I think it just kind of depends upon the individual. How you take care of yourself is very important. Who you're with is important too. Just like with this COVID thing, you know, a lot of these couples have found out about each other. Some of them have been good. Some of them have been terrible. But, you know, as for me, it's just, you know, my mate that drives me.
So,
thank you for your call.
So to summarize what you're saying, Rock, you may have slowed down from 40, but it wasn't because you had to, it's because you chose to.
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay.
That's my thing.
There you go.
I don't believe it. Go ahead. Thank
But
you.
see,
Thank you, C-Rock.
Hey,
Thank
Rock,
you, C-Rock, for your
Hey,
call.
hold up. Elaine, you know better. I'm gonna let y'all to do y'all story.
You know I had to mess with you, Chris.
Hey, we appreciate you calling in, Rock.
Dad, I'll be listening for your take, bro.
I'm finna shoot it out right now.
All right, T. Will, I'll holler at you, bro.
all right, bro.
All right.
I mean, my take is pretty much. I mean, I'm kind of along the lines where Terry is. You know, with me. I mean, of course, it slowed down. I mean, when I was 18, 20, 25, 30, 35. It was. I mean, you know, it was. It's more so you on the hunt at those ages, and it's like you trying to put. I ain't saying put notches in your belt, but it's like you just going for what you're going for.
It is.
Yeah, so I mean, and as you get older, you realize, hey, you know, it just changes, and you know, it's right now I work in waves. You know, I have moments where I'm like I'm good. I'm if I don't even have it, I'm straight. I'm good. And then there's other moments I'm like, come here. You know, so it's waves for me. So yeah, it's you know, I just think it's the natural digression of life. And I think with women, you know, I think women always talk, save yourself for this and save yourself for this. So a lot of them save themselves and they don't want to be categorized as, man, she a slut, she a freak, she this, she that. So they kind of you know, don't get out there and do this, and, you know, and then when they do finally start blossoming, and then they find that when they hit like I think men, when we hit our peak around what? Our peak. Around 28, 29, 30, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
I was younger than that shit.
I mean, I'm talking about just your peak where you know what you're doing and you just, you know, you can handle it.
I knew what I was doing back at Treadwell High School.
But no,
you didn't know what you was doing.
30,
oh yeah, how you gonna tell me what I was doing?
About 30 something.
You was over there studying, getting that 4.0 grade point average.
I'm gonna be honest.
I was thinking about other things.
Okay, I give you that one because I was kind of slow back then. I wasn't. Yeah, I'm gonna say for me around age 30, and I think okay. Well, I got a question. Now, what about we say women hit they, you know, they get in the overdrive at 40?
Yes.
So if you're in overdrive at 17, 18, 19, and 20, what are you when you get to 40? Do they slow down?
No, okay, it's like you just said. We weren't in overdrive at 17, 18, 19, 20. A lot of us weren't, but a lot of us was. So
well, the times have changed. The times have changed there, and what I'm saying about that is back when we was in high school in the younger days, the men were the aggressors in school. It wasn't the women. The women was more passive when we was in high school. Now the women are the aggressors more so than the men these days.
Speak for yourself.
Well, back to what he was saying, because I see where he was going with this, Daryl, what you were saying, that if they had that peak at 17, 18, 19, 20, how they getting a peak at 40? But that it's like you said, it can be in waves. You might have did, a female might have was getting it at 17, 18, 19, 20, and then, like I said, she had her kids, So she plateaued out and said, okay, I can't be out here thotting around. And that's if you were responsible, you know. I ain't finna be out here thotting around. I'm finna raise my kids. I ain't finna have all these men around my children. So you chilled out until they got older and they was able to go, or you was able to leave them at home and go get your freak on. So that usually happened around 40 for most women. And
So you saying you can turn your moistness on and off is what you're telling me.
And about the moistness don't never leave, baby doll.
If you don't use it, it will.
No, the hell, you better go back to PE.
A damp towel ain't always damp.
You need to go back to PE, sweetheart, because that don't go nowhere until way later in age. Now, this is the thing.
Oh, that varies between women.
And this is the thing, though. If you don't excite me, ain't nothing finna be moist. So it ain't about me. It would be about that man. If I ain't feeling you, then no, you ain't finna get no.
Well, I think that go both ways. I mean, that's just like when you I ain't even telling myself. But I'm gonna ask you this question. I had a person, and it's been some years since this person told me that. I ain't gonna say their name. I hope that person listening and will call in. That person told me that they had enough sex in their life, and this was probably 8-9 years ago, that they had enough sex in their life. If they never had sex again, they'd be good.
I'm at that point in my life now. I'm at that point now. If I don't never have sex again, I'm good. But I ain't striving to never have sex again. Cause I would, but it's different now. It ain't about, okay, cause I feel that person, because what they're saying is, as far as just the act of having sex, you done did that 100,000 times over. But it gets different when you get a little older and you want more of the companionship that comes before sex.
Right. I was 42 and I thought that was the most ridiculous thing I had ever heard. When I was 42 at the time. I don't necessarily feel that way now.
You understand now, right?
I see my wife chiming in. I see my wife chiming in, talking about, Sharita, so true. It never leaves. What never leaves? Explain yourself.
What I said.
I'll tell you what she's talking about.
What I said.
Explain yourself.
Moisture don't leave, honey child. It don't go nowhere. It's about, can you make that sugar wall fall?
Well, okay. Last night, I think she's trying to get back at me, because we had date night last night, and filled me up full of that wine, went to a nice romantic restaurant, and I went back home and I fell asleep.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
But it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. But I drank about 4 glasses of wine. So you know how Three's Company started off on a little sitcom with Miss Roper jumping in the bed and Mr. Roper closed his eyes. That's what happened. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So anything she say, look at that, look on that now. She got all the laughing faces. I'm telling you, I'm on to something. I'm on to something.
Look, you know what? But here's the good thing about that. It's good that you and your wife have that type of understanding where y'all can laugh and joke about this.
Right.
And hopefully y'all are in good communication as far as this is concerned. You know, I know we laugh and joke about it, and you know, being serious, you know, people lose marriages because of, you know, this stuff. And
they do.
It kind of backtracks to what we were talking about on you know, last week. And I just think that everybody has to have some level of compassion for the other person. And then it boils down to, how much do you care about this person? How much do you love that person? Because, you know,
Wait a minute. I seem to recall the conversation last week where a certain person on here said that it's you ain't hearing nothing about the woman got to take her scarf off her head and look good for you no matter what, because that's what attracts you. But you want us to have sympathy for you because you drunk your little 4 glasses of wine.
No,
and
no,
went home
that was
with the sleep.
no. That was her fault. That was her fault.
How is it her
That
fault?
was her. She shouldn't have let him drink that much.
There you go. You know what?
She shouldn't have let him drink that
All
much.
right.
She
All right.
shoulda knew-
Exactly.
she shoulda knew his
Exactly.
limit.
Y'all, you know
Exactly.
what? Y'all some dadgum fools. That's
But see,
y'all is.
He
But-
should have
but you
let
know
him
what?
have 2 drinks and that was it and cut him off.
That's a grown man. He can drink what
Oh.
he want to drink.
But,
No,
but
You
no,
know,
I-
he know what he
no, he
got. He
can't.
know what's gonna put him to sleep.
Miss
well,
Williams.
I thought
Miss
I
Williams. 2
thought
drinks
she
to
was trying to give me tips. I thought she was trying to give me tips so she could take advantage of me.
But okay,
She-
if that was her plan, why
she
you
didn't know his
you
limit.
shouldn't have fell asleep.
She
You
didn't know his
should've brought
limit.
I don't care what you did. I don't care what you ate. I don't care what you drunk. Just like you didn't care that she done been at work for 10 or 12 hours and she still got to keep that wig and that makeup on. You still should have been woke and
Why
ready
you keep
to
bringing
go
up? Why
when
you
she
keep
got
bringing
home.
up the wig and the makeup? I wasn't talking about my wife.
Because
Hey.
that's the same thing.
Terry,
No,
let me ask you this. When y'all got home last night, did she take the wig off?
Who says my wife wear wigs? Why? Hey, how you know we talking about my wife?
Okay,
Oh,
I'm just did she
everything
take
I
the
know-
makeup off? Did
no,
she do anything? I mean, I'm
No.
trying to figure out how you went to sleep.
No. Look, everything we talk about on this show don't necessarily mean it's happening in my everyday life.
We know that. We know that.
I told you
We
on
know
past appearances, and like
Well,
I said, me and my wife can laugh about it, and but she get on my ass too and tell you, hey, this shit got to stop. You got to do something. You got to,
Look, this is what I'm
she
saying.
said, no, you don't need that either. Gonna do it or not. You either
Woo.
gonna do it or not.
And I
Look.
saw the picture. I saw the picture, y'all, when y'all went out. Y'all look
Sure
nice.
did.
So if she was looking like that when you came home, I don't know how the hell you went to sleep.
man, I like to tell you something. Look,
Basically, what I'm saying, you ain't had no excuse. So I'm
excuse.
I'm blaming it on her because she let you drink too much.
No, it wasn't her fault.
She let him drink too much. She should have knew his
No.
limit.
she know
So
I don't drink that much. She know I don't drink that much wine. She got a big old gallon bottle of wine at the time. What I'm supposed to do?
We
Be
like
antisocial and don't drink?
No.
We like wine.
She was setting the tone for you, man. She was trying to help you out.
Thank
Well,
you.
she should have woke me up and took it.
Next
It's a
show.
whole nother show.
Next show.
Don't nobody want that sloppy.
Y'all is ignorant. Okay.
We not promoting.
It's time to pay some bills. We have went past the time to pay some bills. Pay the bills, man.
I
That
keep
bill
forgetting. I'm so
back.
glad you said that. Here we go.
Ooh, gee.
Lily May handmade aromatherapy products offer several essential oil-based and fragrance-based products. Our line includes a myriad of body butter, creams, bath bombs, lip balms, and so much more. Our products are handmade with focal points of integrity, quality, and wellness. Add Lily May to your self-care routine and enjoy the benefits of aromatherapy. She should have let him.
Now, ladies, look, hold on. Oh, wait. Ladies, if y'all having trouble in your sex life, if that commercial don't make you moist, nothing will. Nothing will.
Oh,
That was our host Darren Early doing that commercial. Every time I hear that commercial.
And let me tell y'all something about her products. All her products are all natural. So she got this one. I think it was a face scrub that she got. This brown sugar face scrub. I messed around and got it in my mouth, and I said, "Oh my God, you can do some other things with that thing." But we just gonna talk about that.
What?
Lily May.
What?
Aromatherapy. Just all I'm saying is you can eat it and you can lick it. That's all. We'll do that on another show.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, Lily May. Get you some.
But do we have any more callers that want to call in and tell us about,
These
sex
folks
before
scared to
40,
call
after
in.
40? We want to hear, tell us some of your personal things, We can talk about anything on this show.
They scared to call in. But look, I wanted to expound a little bit on the fact about the women once we have raised our children and we never are done raising our children. But once they have come of age, and we are empty nesters, and how that's kind of like our second win. Not to say the first win was gone, but that's our second win as far as freedom to be able to, because Mr. Charlie could come over there, but we had to be quiet because the kids is in the room, But now, ain't no kids in the room. They ain't even in the house, and now you can do what you need to do, in your volume and at any time and in any place. Glory.
That's why I like a split floor plan.
Yes. So,
well,
I'm hoping some of these women on here will call. Monica, I'm gonna need you to call on in. Miss Bernita, call on in, y'all, and help me explain to these men how after 40, it just, it's just a whole nother world as far as when it comes.
Let me ask you this then. I mean, up until 40, and I'm being serious. I mean, up until you reach that peak, I mean, what's going through your mind then? Like I know the show last week was like women ask for it and then they don't want to give it up. But then, I mean, what's going through your mind then versus what's going through your mind now at 40?
Well, it depends. It depends if if you've been in a relationship all that time, or if you just been dating, a couple of boyfriends here and there all this time. So it'll be different for each person. So I can only speak from my perspective. From my perspective, between 20 and 40, I mean, I was active. I was active. So, and because I was blessed that my children I could take them somewhere and they were safe and they could be there, and I could have my whole weekend or something.
Was you a good mama? How many times did you take them away? How many times?
Huh? How many
times did you take them? How many times did you take them to somebody's house?
Very, very few and far between. You can ask mine. It was very few and far between. But see, I got a lot in before I had them. Okay, got a whole lot in before I had them. So I'm with that person that Daryl was talking about. That I didn't been around the world, and so I ain't too worried about that. I'm at the point now where
that's what
it's companionship mixed with some good sex. That's what we be looking for. Now in some they just want to hit it and quit it too. We got a caller.
Call from.
Oh,
Nita.
Come on, girl. That's who I was waiting on.
Welcome to the show, Nita.
Stop.
What's going on? I know you got a very opinionated take on this. So.
No. Most of it I've agreed with Sharita.
Of course.
So she's hitting it right on the nail. But like she says, it depends on what woman, what woman you were at that time. And like I was married between my 20s and 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So I had just one, partner. Now after we divorced, I got a little out there, but not a whole lot out there. But it's like she said,
you was here.
It's not dry. It's not dried up. It's not dried up. It takes you guys to make it more.
Thank you.
If I don't like you and you don't like it ain't something there, then it ain't gonna get that way. So I'm just sorry.
That's your own job to keep yourself moist. It ain't our job. You're not gonna sit up there. That's your job.
Use a lie. Can I use profanity? Because I've been cussing all.
No, we don't do profanity on this show.
The views and opinions.
Yes, we do.
Terry ain't speak for all of us now.
My girlfriend's trying to call in too in a minute. Look, don't make me go there, T. Will. I'm trying to, be nice.
Well, I mean,
we both know each other's secrets. So why could you say you don't want no smoke?
And you don't either.
Yes.
guess what? I know where you live. You know I work for the federal government. Put it out there and see what happens. Look, yeah, you quiet over there? You quiet?
Look. Miss Williams did enough for Terry. I don't want y'all to jump on me, but y'all leave Terry alone. Leave Terry alone.
The one started it. He started it.
He did, but leave him alone because when he get off the show, he got his hands full when the show over.
Oh, okay. Well, he better shut up.
I don't have my hand full because this show is built on the truth. I tell you the truth on this show. Even if I tell off on myself, most of the things I done said on this show, I said it was my fault, what I done did and all that. So I ain't afraid to sit up there and say, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But all these other people and Nita to tell off on themselves too and say, yeah, I'm wrong, you know.
You're wrong.
You're talking about what's the topic again? After
sex after 40.
After 40 what?
After 40, period. How, I mean, is it more sex now over 40, or were you having more sex when you were younger?
Well, I'll say this. In a marriage, you know, it was like, and that's why I'm divorced now. He wanted it all the time. I run the shit now. I'm sorry.
So
when I won.
So basically what you're saying was you were one of them. No, well, not one of them women from
well, wait a minute. I don't even like how you started.
No. Nita is such. Nita. One thing I love about my sister Nita is she's very spiritual. She knows her Bible, but you got to practice what you preach. You got to practice. Look, I'm not talking specifically about the Bible, but if that man wanted some, and I told you, if you looked at last week's show, if you're not sick, if you're not hurting, if you ain't got a medical problem, you're supposed to drop it off. I don't know how much time I got to tell you that.
There's gonna be a whole nother show.
But that was because I was married. But as I got to be me, I don't do nothing that I don't want to do.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna let you know. If you got it, it's because I want you to have it. It had nothing to do with you.
I mean, it should be that way anyway.
You hear that? Like she entitled, like you just got you the queen of Sheba or something. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
I'm a black queen.
Now y'all see why everybody always get on Terry. Terry, I'm gonna have to say
because you ain't gonna get on this show. You ain't gonna get on this show and say what you want to say and put all them lies and blasphemy out here. Tell the truth.
How would you know if it's lies? You been with me?
Yeah, I know you. I've been knowing you ever since you were 7 years old.
You don't know all of me, Mike.
I know everything about you.
What Jerry Lawler say? I taught you everything you know. I didn't teach you everything I know, though.
Exactly. Yeah.
I missed all that. Wait. What did you say?
No, none.
Okay.
Look,
go ahead.
Just so we can stay on schedule. Nita, we appreciate you calling. Get your friend to call in a few minutes. We finna take another quick commercial break. We got to get them sponsors out, but we appreciate your call, and I'm assuming that you're having less sex now than you were before.
No.
Nothing.
Oh, how dare he?
I see.
I said I assume. I might be wrong.
Business.
I know.
That ain't none of your business.
Well,
what I'm doing now.
If you come on this show, it is our business.
Answer that phone.
Hold on.
Bye.
Let's take this quick commercial break before we take this next caller.
Put them on.
I want to make sure we get these sponsors out the way.
Elite Legacy Logistics. Rise and shine. Let's grind. Are you a carrier? Tired of doing all the hard work yourself? Let me help with that. Are you aspiring to become a truck driver? I can help with that too. Join this $800 billion industry. Let me do the hard work so you don't have to. The best is the least that we can do. Call or text 954-414-7115. You can also email us at info@elitelegacy.net. Got a truck? We have loads. Must have valid MC number.
Logistics is that right now, y'all.
Every time I listen to that commercial, I feel like I'm sitting in the pulpit.
Pass the plate. Pass the plate.
There's the plate, do something. Boy, that's them the church announcements, ladies and gentlemen. The church announcements on the phone. You ask and you shall receive. Monica, how you doing?
Hello, how are you all doing?
We're doing
How's it
great.
going?
What's your comment?
Okay, my comment is when I was younger, I had a very, very, very high sex drive. But now that I haven't gotten older, it's a little low now. But the only reason I feel like it's low, you have to, because I had a high sex drive back then, I need a little bit more excitement. And it's, you get what I'm saying? Like, back then, I could just have sex. But now it takes more than that. And it's a mental thing for me now. So if you can't mentally stimulate me, I don't want it from you.
True. That's true. And then that's what I was trying to explain too, that we want more than just sex over 40.
So
it's more than just sex to me.
So you're more on the male
So I
side
can go without it. And the conversation and all of that is very important to me. Because, sex is easy when you get a certain age. That's right. The part.
So I just want to, when you were younger, you said you had a higher sex drive when you were younger, right?
What that means is I was just growing.
Oh, okay.
Happy about it.
Like a lot of men was doing.
Yeah,
like now it's more to it than that now.
Yeah, and I think your reason might be the same reason why we may tend to slow down some. And that's why I wanted, the women who had a high sex drive when they were younger to chime in a little bit and to see if it was okay. I had a high sex drive when I was younger, and where is it at now that I'm over 40 versus, most women that don't have a high sex drive at a young age, and then once they hit 40, they go into overdrive. I'm trying to see, is it a correlation between the two?
Yeah, because mine's not in overdrive right now.
But it was when you were younger.
Right. Oh yeah.
Right. And I see with me and Monica, we're getting closer to 50 now. So what I kind of mean by the overdrive. Now the overdrive does trying to happen between like 38, I say 43, 45 for some. So between that 38 and 43, yes, because like I said, it's a new time for us, especially if you are a parent of older, of children. So that's where a lot of that comes. And even if you don't have children, it just, you done spent this time, building your business or, supporting, someone else. And, that at 40 is when you can kind of plateau and you done made your money and you didn't, you're a little comfortable. So you can sit back and relax and do a little something there.
So, okay. So, I'm sure y'all can answer this question. So when you find that companion, you find that person, you both have kind of slowed down a little bit as far as sex drives and this and that. Okay, so what happens when, let's say, you want it and he don't want it, or vice versa?
It's okay.
I take it.
It's just okay.
Wait a minute. Break that down to me.
I take it. If I want it and he does not want it, I make him want it.
Hold on. How do you make him want it?
Now that's another that's a look.
That's the midnight show. That's the midnight show.
No.
Another-
What I'm trying to say is her point is sort of helping my point. And like I told y'all last week, and I tell you, again today, stimulation is mental. It's all this stuff is mental.
Yeah.
It used to be back in the day, it was all physical. Now it's mental. It's really all mental. So my thing is, so if I decide, hey, I'm not in the mood, I don't really want it, but you got a woman on say, no, I'm gonna make you want it. I'm gonna do something. It's something that is constantly intriguing your mind, like, I'm constantly coming after what I want. I'm doing this, I'm trying something different. That same old stuff and that same old approach. You can't keep doing that over life. You got to bring out some new exciting things. You got to do things different sometimes. You can't sit up there and do the same exact thing every time and expect your arousal level to be the same way like you were when you're young.
And see, that's where communication comes from. That communication should have been in between, in between you all having sex. I'm not saying all women, but a lot of women don't listen to their men. So it's certain things, if you listen to your man, it's certain things that they would like for you to do. I agree.
This is the best calling we ever had. I told you.
There's a but.
I mean, if he likes for you to if you have a man and he is your man, husband, significant other, you know what he likes for you to do, and you know what arouses him. So if he sleeps, wake him up.
Preach. Preach.
I hope Miss Williams hearing all of this part right here.
You don't have to just worry about Miss Williams, because Miss Patrice Garrett just chimed in too, and she said that headache goes both ways. Yeah, he said go both ways, Mr. Girl.
I ain't gonna, Monica. We appreciate you calling.
Okay. Bye.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Now, since you want to talk about, I'm not the only one that's in no potential trouble here.
I could have hid this comment, but I don't run from nothing. From nothing.
Yeah, you did hid it temporarily till I brought it up.
No, I was gonna bring it back. I knew
Patrice,
you saw it. I saw you looking at
it. Patrice, if nobody else is taking up for you, I am. You're right. That goes for him too. If he ain't got no headache, no medical condition, no problems, he won't drop it off. So
she talking to you. She ain't talking to me.
All right.
Well, she'll talk to you.
It don't say Daryl, it say Terry.
He said Terry, it goes both ways. If he not, she talking about you.
She ain't talking about me.
You read it the wrong way.
No, you're reading it the wrong way.
You're reading it the wrong way.
I've never once told you. I was never once told you that I had a headache or anything like that. So why would it pertain to me?
Because a deathbed, sick headache on his deathbed, he needs to give it up. So you should have been giving it up last night. You should have been giving it up when you said you like it.
She could have been talking about me because mine wasn't intentional. I can't help if my body was tired and I went to sleep. It was not intentional.
We already got that resolved. We know now, Miss Williams, she's only gonna let you have 2 drinks when you go out.
Right.
You have no excuse to fall asleep on her. But you just said
no. Mrs. Williams need to listen to that last caller we had and said, you know what it takes to wake that man up, or you know how it is to make him aroused.
You saying
he should have
get it
never
done.
wake you up.
If she, look, if she got to go buy a maid outfit or whatever she got to do, Miss Williams I'm pretty confident that she's gonna take care of that. Now,
well, I tell you what, Miss Williams, go get that damn maid outfit. I promise you, I'll stay up.
Now, look, this might be for another show, but it's something about that maid outfit and that schoolgirl outfit. Oh my goodness, Lord Jesus! But anyway,
we're gonna have to save that for the
man. I said last week, Patrice's sex drive is higher than mine. It is, and it's sometimes where it's been times both ways where both of us, you know, made that sacrifice and went ahead and you know, took care of each other. So, you know, it's all good. She still probably wanted a little more than me, but you know, we working on it. You know, we good where we at though. It ain't no issue where we, you know, it's a problem or nothing like that. So we good. We good. No, we good. Trust me, we good.
Okay.
Oh, I love Miss Williams. I love Miss Williams. I think she's trying to say she wants you to put the maid outfit on.
Man, I'd be damn if I put a maid outfit on.
You can put them Superman.
You know what she like?
I ain't finna put on no maid outfit. I like holes, not poles.
Look. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. And I'll help you out with this.
Hey, I don't need your help for nothing.
I'm gonna help you out. This gonna be great for both of y'all. I'm gonna put you in a box.
He gonna
and make it seem like it's a delivery. And she gonna deliver you to her own bedroom and open the box up, and you gonna be the surprise.
with a Speedo on.
and I'll already be asleep.
You can't,
No.
you can't be asleep, man. You look. I tell you what. Rock said it's working out helps him out. Me and you gonna have to start working out, Terry. If it ain't number walking half a mile a day, we're gonna have to start doing something. We gonna have to do better.
I got you. And it probably does work. Yeah, I can't help it. I can't help it, you know.
we finna walk around here. Walk away the pounds. We finna walk away the pounds so we can get some walk. We're gonna walk away the pounds to get some walk. How that sound?
Wow.
Bonita says you shouldn't have to put on a production for intimacy.
Oh my goodness.
And
please,
I agree.
I don't want to hear nothing else from Bonita. I don't want I don't want to hear.
Okay, what if that person is just not into that? What if this person is, you know, very inhibited has all their life been inhibited with sex? And, you know, now, you know, they're with you and y'all are communicating and they're you know, coming out of their shell. But it's just some things they just ain't ready to do yet. So you going to just throw out with the bad wife?
Well, look.
Man, that ain't happening.
When you,
wait a minute.
I mean, I'm going to say this.
Speechless?
No. I'm not never speechless. I'm going to say this. When you say production for intimacy,
Jesus didn't have no maid outfits.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. I like baby back ribs, but I don't want them every day. What I'm saying is, I have to break stuff down. Please. If you're in a committed relationship with somebody and you with that person every day, and everything you doing is with that person, and you sleeping with that person, and this and that, and it's every day, you having sex with that person. It's the same thing every day. Sometimes you do have to do something a little different to spice it up. And it's not being fake or nothing. It's just you get tired of the same thing every day.
Okay, well, don't get in a relationship.
And my thing is,
don't get in a relationship.
If you're a lingerie person, what's the use of having you got a whole, and I'm not talking about my wife, but I'm just talking about women in general. Like I know in the past, you know, you're aware of this lingerie in the beginning of the relationship, but why have drawers and drawers full of lingerie, but you never wear it? What's the purpose of having it in your drawer? What are you holding it for? Who are you holding it for?
Wear it every day? So you
no, I ain't saying, wear it one day. At least wear it one day.
And that's what they was doing. You said, so you're saying if a person while dating was wearing all this lingerie, and then when they got into a committed relationship or got married, they just stopped altogether wearing lingerie?
Yeah.
Foolishness.
Tara, Patrice cleared this up right quick, so I just wanted to let you see that.
Thank you, Bonita.
No, okay.
Thank you, Bonita.
I disagree with this.
No, it ain't no disagree. It's the truth.
I disagree with this.
Y'all just don't know it. You don't
I
know
disagree
it
with it.
It's way back in the back of your brain. Because See, let me tell you something. And I'm gonna tell you, and I know why she said this, because me and her are kindred spirits. She said this because she understands, like I understand, that we were introduced to pornography at young ages. And for years, we have watched this pornography, and we were taught, but through pornography, that this was what you had to do. Dress up, put on heels, do this, put on a wig, and all of that stuff. That was what was ingrained in our brains that we don't even really know and pay attention to. So yes, a person, not all.
That stuff works. That stuff works. That stuff works. It works.
You let me finish. Some people who want to see women as little girls, you want a little girl. I ain't talking about you or you.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I ain't gonna disagree with you, because I hear what you're saying, and okay, but I'm gonna say, as far as me, I got girls, so I, in no shape, form, or fashion, have I ever had any type of desire to be with a child, or a baby, or anything like that. The schoolgirl outfit is just like white jeans. It's something about white jeans, a woman in some tight white jeans. So I'm not gonna put this on. I'm not gonna say a schoolgirl outfit equates to that. It doesn't with me. I just say for me it don't, because I've never had any desires like that. And I don't see how people can even have those type of desires. I have. I'm gonna leave it right there. But I'm not gonna.
And Nita, you talking about what you talking about, Nita? We talking about a maid outfit. Coming on that maid outfit. Put that maid outfit on.
Well, I said the schoolgirl outfit. I said that, and I own up to what I said. And I'm telling you, in no shape, form, or fashion do I feel any kind of way about a child. I mean, it tickles me to my stomach to even think about something like this.
Right. But what I'm saying,
I understand. Yeah,
you know, that has been ingrained through pornography. That's supposed to be something.
Nah, that means you just sick anyway. That just means you sick anyway. Pornography only brings out what's already in you. So if it ain't already in you, it ain't gonna come out. True. And we almost at the
oh Lord, the time.
She say she see it every day. So I mean, I'm gonna take her word for it, but I can only speak on me. I can't speak on what the other sick folks do or think and all of that. I can only speak on me. And I just, to me, that's some of the most despicable stuff that I've never understood, how a grown man or anybody could even. Anyway, we got to get to another commercial before we end the show. So you guys hold on
Hold tight.
Are you in need of a professional yard service? Call Ernest Payne at Payne's Lawn Service. He provides a quote and a free estimate for gutter cleaning, leaf removal, mulching, flower beds, edging, family plots, and fallen limb removal. No job is too small for Ernest Payne. He can be reached at 901-620-7469.
EP.
Hey.
Tell them, hey, anybody gonna do your yard and all that, man? I'm telling you, EP would take care of you. I'm telling you, but tell them when you reach out to them, tell them In the Clutch sent you.
That's
right. Do they get a discount?
No, you ain't getting no discount.
No discount.
You ain't getting no discount. But he just gonna know that we helping him out. How about that?
We helping them out. That sounds good.
Hey y'all, I know I don't want to sit up there and it's about to bust me up inside. I know we ain't got but a few more minutes on the show, but tell them what we got coming up as far as a new show that's coming up, man.
We almost had it today.
Almost had it today. Just a quick rundown of what we're all about with In the Clutch. We're a sports talk show and more podcast. So what that means is, me and Terry mainly talk about the sports part, and we, Sharita, she our commentary person, And you know, she get us our topics and stuff for the weekends and stuff like that. You know, we like to talk about different stuff, not just sports, because we don't want to bore, you know, the people who not into sports. We don't want to bore you with sports all the time. And the people who don't like sports but want to be entertained and want to know, you know, what's going on in the world as far as politics, entertainment, and all of that. We want to be able to provide all of that to you. So in the production meeting, we you know, we were talking, and Sharita made the comment, "Y'all stifling me, y'all holding me back." So what we did was, just for her, we doing this just for her. She gonna be the one that's gonna she gonna run this whole deal. And we saying it right now, Terry. We are not responsible for the content that Sharita put out. We, you know, we down like 4 flat tires, but
but you know what? This may be exactly the right show to start making my love come down.
Look, I'm gonna hit you. Look, we're gonna go with the little promo trailer right quick. And that's the first time seeing it.
Wow. So for those that missed that little trailer or didn't get the concept of it, showing up, tell them what this show is going to be about. Tell them if it's G-rated, X-rated, whatever. We need to know the guidelines and the parameters so these people can start getting prepared to talk about or know what we're going to be talking about on this show.
Well, people, we will be talking about sex, and more sex. And not just in the way that you think. You know, when we're talking about sex, it doesn't have to be raunchy all the time. It doesn't have to be explicit. Because what we talked about today, we're going to segue off of this show and talk about that on the midnight show, where we can be a little bit more open and use more terms. You see what I'm saying? So,
and the thing, what we're basically trying to say is, this show that we're on today, we like to keep it a little, no more than R-rated. The show on Friday nights is for a mature adult audience. Only. So not to I don't want, so if anybody comment they didn't want to watch the show and it was this and it was that, we're letting you know ahead of time, this might not be the show for you. So with that being said, you know what's going on, you know what's going to be talked about. So if it's not for you, support everything else we do, but just don't watch it.
And really,
but I think it's going to be a good show, man. Because look, we gonna help each other. I mean, something I might be lacking in, you know, I may be able to go next week and put it down for the missus, and it could be all because of you.
Why you gotta wait till next week? You telling her you gotta wait a whole week?
Well, if you want to wait a week, let him wait.
Well, evidently, if I ain't got the answers right now, you know, I'm open to suggestions and answers.
We already told Miss Williams what to do. We're not gonna say schoolgirl no more because that might offend somebody, and I understand that, and I want to apologize for that ahead of time because I wasn't even thinking like that. But go get the maid outfit.
Get the maid. You can
get the maid outfit, and only let them have 2 drinks. And tonight will be fireworks. Okay. I'm almost sure of it.
And y'all look, we really want, because y'all know how, you know, Facebook they'll knock us off. So this is going to be YouTube.
Yeah, this is going to be YouTube.
We will not share this on the Facebook page because we don't want to get shut down. So you got to subscribe to our YouTube channel, In the Clutch, Sports Talk, and more podcasts. You got to go to YouTube and be able to view this show. You can still chat. You can still call in. All of the things that we're doing now, you'll be able to do that. Now,
Daryl, can you put that on the let it go across the bottom so the people that can go back and look at the show so they can refer back to that how they need to subscribe?
yeah, that Midnight Madness is gonna be on YouTube only. Because we
Okay,
don't want no
yeah.
problems.
And I promise you, we're gonna be talking about some stuff. I mean, some stuff. If you want more, you're gonna be more.
So I'm just, just from the production meetings we've been having so far, I'm telling you guys right now, it's gonna be kind of lively, and at the same time, it's, as we always try to do, it's gonna be informative too. It's not just gonna be dirty talking and this and that. Right. So we don't want you thinking that. So even if we have anybody out there that throws fun parties and different things like that, the little sex toys, if you want to be part of the show, just email intheclutchpodcast@gmail.com. We'd be more than glad to have you. I think I could take some toys.
And if you are a therapist, and not necessarily a sex therapist, but if you are a therapist and you feel like you might want to come on the show and talk, then we most gladly would love to have you. Because like Daryl said, this is not just about talking about sex. We're gonna be educational and informative too, but it's gonna be showing up downright dirty. Okay.
Oh, no doubt. I'm anxious and looking forward to it. As always, I want to give a shout out to another guy that's got a podcast, Jonathan Smith, JC. Them guys do a great job on Sundays at 6 p.m. The Central AF podcast. Make sure you guys check them out. I listen to them every week while I'm at work. They also have a great show. Just make sure you check them guys out. And one thing that I'm working on right now, and I'm gonna try to have it out for you guys this coming up week. I want to get it out before the election. It kind of took me a long time to put it together, but I know in the news a lot of people talking about Ice Cube and his contract with Black America. And what I basically did was put my opinion on the contract, and what's going on with Ice Cube is just my opinion. And we're gonna go over the summarized version of the contract. And
sounds good.
And then we also got a show Wednesday too. You want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, the show on the Wednesday, me and Terry, we kind of went back and forth after LeBron won his 4th championship. We had a debate on who was the greatest of all time. So you guys check that out and see who we think is the greatest of all time basketball player. And I think we're going to follow this show up with more sports as far as football, baseball, boxing, and some, just some more sports, just our opinion on who we think is the greatest in those individual sports. So with that being said, I said what I had to say. Sharita, you got anything else to say?
Double clutch, baby.
T. Will, you got anything else to say?
I've said everything I want to say, baby. I'm good.
Miss Williams.
Man,
made outfit, limited 2 glasses of wine. And you will have a great night.
Spank.